Welcome to a TV20 News Break. I'm Dan Monroe. The City of Cleveland kicked off Lead Safety Week with a rally in the City Hall Rotunda.
Running from October 22nd to the 28th of each year, National Lead Poisoning Prevention Week is a call to bring together individuals, organizations, industry, and state and local governments to reduce childhood exposure to lead by increasing lead poison prevention awareness. This year's theme is collaboration, which is something that the City of Cleveland has stood by in its many years of tackling lead safety throughout Greater Cleveland. Local leaders joined for the opening ceremony, and while plenty of progress has been made, there is no time for us to rest on our laurels.
Last year, we formed a lead cabinet to make sure that we did a better job as an administration to break down silos across all of our departments to make sure we are fighting the good fight to really address this issue in all of our city. The other thing that's important is last year we also, with the support of City Council, made a $17 million investment using ARPA dollars to further support the great work of the Lead Safe Coalition. And then just several weeks ago, for the first time in our city's history, we charged 50 negligent property owners in our city for their failure to comply with the lead hazard placard controls in our city as well too. Let this week be a week to recognize the progress we made, identify the work we still must do to fight lead across our city, but also let this week be a reminder that we must double down on our commitment to make sure no child or no family is ever challenged by the lead poison crisis we have in Cleveland. So congratulations, let's keep fighting, and let's get to work. Thanks so much.
In many of Cleveland's neighborhoods, more than 30% of our children have an elevated blood lead level, and across the city, our average rate of testing positive is 17.4%, which is double or more the comparable rates in our peer cities across the Midwest. We've had some remarkable achievements, but there are also areas where we're struggling. This year's theme of collaboration is fitting because it evokes for me the two big ideas of the work that we have ahead at this crossroads, both partnership and problem solving. This is the year we must harness those partnerships and turn them into problem solving. I am proud to join so many across the city in applauding how far we've come, and I'm ready to work together to collaborate in the work ahead. Thank you.
For TV20, this is Alex Pikturna.
And you can find the full ceremony airing here on TV20 or on our TV20 Cleveland YouTube page. If you're someone who likes to rock and roll all night and party every day, then this next story is for you. Iconic rock band Kiss stopped by Cleveland as a part of their farewell tour, and Ward 16 Councilman Kazy helped to welcome them by dedicating that day as Kiss Day in Cleveland. Here's TV20 reporter Errol Porter with the story.
Hey, I'm Errol Porter reporting for TV20, and we are at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame right now. I'm very excited. We are about to get introduced to one of the most iconic bands in rock and roll history, Kiss. From Shout It Out Loud to Beth to Detroit Rock City, we're going to know all about it, and TV20 was here. A press conference with Kiss kicked off the celebration. Guitarist Paul Stanley knows firsthand what Kiss means to Cleveland and vice versa.
Our history with Cleveland goes back to playing the Agora, and from there it was just a memorable roller coaster ride. We could talk about Swingos, but we're not going to do that, the hotel. We had that great time at Ridgefield Coliseum. We've always had a fertile history in so many different ways with Cleveland, and certainly from MMS and the Scene magazine and everything that went on from there, we've always felt that this was a home away from home.
Ward 16 Councilman Kazy also spoke about the relationship between Kiss and Cleveland.
Kiss has been performing 49.59 years. They have performed once every 624 days in the city, in this greater Cleveland area, which means that the concert they're putting on tomorrow night is going to be the 29th time that the band Kiss has performed in the greater Cleveland area, which means the guys behind me has never forgotten the people in front of us. So for that, for knowing that the band has averaged one time every 2 years, a concert in the greater Cleveland area, was one of the reasons that we needed to have a KISS Day in the city of Cleveland.
Afterwards, Kazy, along with Cleveland's Chief Government Affairs Officer, Ryan Puente, presented the band with a proclamation and a special award.
Each band member will get a copy of the resolution of recognition declaring October 2nd, 2023 KISS Day in the city of Cleveland. But we have one other thing too. So we had to decide, what are we going to do special here in the city of Cleveland that KISS has actually set the foundation for, and that's individuals or band members or groups that have made it, came to Cleveland, but really never forgot Cleveland, kind of kept their grassroots in Cleveland. So as Cleveland City Council was sitting around talking about it, we decided that we were going to come up with the first ever music keynote to the city. This is going to be the first time that this is ever going to be presented to any performing artist, and we couldn't be more proud that it's going to KISS because of their dedication to the city. So we're giving them, it says KISS Day in Cleveland, October 22nd, 2023, the music keynote to the city, presented with appreciation to Cleveland's own, and please let's never forget that because this guy grew up in the greater Cleveland area, Eric Singer, thank you very much, our lead guitarist, Tommy Thayer, and of course, KISS Day in Cleveland, October 22nd, 2023, music keynote to the city, presented with appreciation to guitar and lead vocal, and one of the original founding members of KISS, the one and only, the great Paul Stanley. Thank you very much. So once again, congratulations, KISS. You've got your own day in the city of Cleveland now, so you're never going to be forgotten. And even though you're on your final tour, please, you're always welcome to come back.
I caught up with Councilman Brian Kazy afterwards to get his reaction on how it felt to honor such an iconic rock band such as KISS.
But this is iconic. This is the very first ever music keynote to the city, and it went to a band who never forgot the city. So they deserve it. It's well deserved on their behalf. And we couldn't ask for anything better than to actually have the band here receiving the awards themselves, and them just being humble and appreciative means a lot.
Well, no, that was great. I mean, Brian and Ryan Puente did a wonderful job here making the presentation on behalf of the mayor's office and city council. And just think, this group, I mean, when you think of all the big name groups, they've been in Cleveland more than anyone. When you think about their commitment to the city, so it was great to see this, and that's why I wanted to come down here and support Brian Kazy for what he was doing. I thought it was wonderful, and then this other approach to start to identify those groups and individuals who've never forgot about Cleveland. That's important, I mean, Cleveland is important to me. This is my home, and I think we need to recognize those folks who are with us, who are part of our foundation, especially in the music business.
Beth, I hear you calling, but I can't come home right now. They're all in my head. Now, KISS, one of the most iconic rock bands in the city. We got to honor them, meet them, and get a little bit of their insight on what it means to be in Cleveland for, I think, the 30th time doing a concert. Although it's the end of the road, it's not the end of KISS. Thanks for joining us here at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'm Errol Porter, reporter for TV20, and we are Cleveland.
Thanks, Errol. What an amazing story with an equally amazing band. Downtown Cleveland Incorporated held the last of their 3 Fall Fests at North Coast Harbor, and TV20's Alex Pikturna was there with this story.
Taking place over the first 3 Saturdays of October, Fall Fest was an afternoon of arts and crafts, games, and live music, all provided for free for the families of Cleveland. Each Saturday featured a different theme, with this weekend's being the Boo Bash, giving kids a chance to get their costumes on early for a little Halloween fun, while also getting to take part in a costume contest and parade around Voinovich Park. Ian Meadows from Downtown Cleveland Inc. thanked the City of Cleveland in their continued support to bring events like these to the residents of Cleveland, and shared some of the upcoming events to Cleveland this winter season.
So Downtown Cleveland Inc. is the nonprofit that really works from the sidewalk to the skyline and everything in between downtown. We host events like this. We support advocacy, economic development, marketing, community engagement, really you name it, anything that touches downtown Cleveland, we really just work to make it a better place for people who live, work, and visit here. I mean, we really appreciate the collaboration and the partnerships that we have with the city, with all of our other downtown partners and stakeholders. It's really that collaboration, that support that helps us do events like this, like Fall Fest. We're excited for the return of Winterland, which is our big holiday and season-long festivities around Christmas time and throughout the winter. So that'll kick off on Saturday, November 25th with a square-to-square holiday extravaganza downtown. So Public Square, we'll have the tree lighting that day, day long of activities, and then a variety of things connecting all the way down to Playhouse Square. So that'll kick off November 25th, and then all season long through February, there'll be a bunch of other cool experiences throughout the winter as part of that.
For TV20, this is Alex Pikturna.
Thank you, Alex. To learn more about upcoming events, you can visit downtowncleveland.com. Hough Day was recently hosted at the Magnet, or the Manufacturing, Advocacy, and Growth Network School. TV20's Errol Porter was at the scene and brings us this story.
Hello everyone, I'm Errol Porter, reporter for TV20. It is Lucky Friday the 13th, and we are celebrating Hough Day right here in Ward 7, and TV20 was all over it. Hough Day 2023 showcased a range of events that celebrate unity, empowerment, and community in Cleveland's Hough neighborhood. Residents of the Hough neighborhood were invited to Magnet for a wide range of activities, including resume workshops and career counseling sessions to offer valuable guidance.
Today's mission is Hough Day, our community fun day, right? It is sponsored by Dollar Bank and Minuteman Staffing. Our ultimate goal is to bring jobs, of course, and resources to the Hough neighborhood, and to bring sustainability, right? So ultimately, today is all about Hough, the Hough neighborhood, the Hough community, and to let Cleveland know Hough is here and it's on the rise, and I'm excited about that. We chose Hough because we wanted to, Hough sometimes has a negative connotation, so we definitely wanted to bring this spotlight to Hough to let everyone know that it's here and it's going to do great things.
One of the sponsors of Hough Day was Dollar Bank, who provides a series of financial literacy and home buying workshops.
We wanted to give back to the community, and Dollar Bank is in 29 locations, so no matter where we are, we're trying to give back to the community from an opportunity standpoint, but also from a checking account, financial literacy, and home ownership is most important as well. I think this area doesn't get the recognition that it's supposed to, but we also found the financial literacy opportunities there. What about job opportunities? What else can they do to grow themselves from a leadership standpoint? And we're going to give them those opportunities.
But a key focus of Hough Day was pairing residents of the neighborhood with sustaining careers.
We've been involved in events like this throughout the community, and we appreciate the events because we usually do find a lot of good candidates that are interested in healthcare. We do have positions that are not healthcare related, so even if you have a customer service background, we find that you fit into our medical receptionist. So we always are appreciative of these type of events because we do find good people out in the community that are looking for good jobs, and we have them.
After asking residents of the neighborhood, one thing was clear. Hough Day was a welcomed addition to the community.
I'm loving this event. First of all, it's a lot of people here, and I've been able to ask them a lot of questions about how young they recruit. Like this program over here, they said they recruit as soon as they're 18, and if they haven't graduated yet, they have a program online. Also, some of the other recruiters had where they offering jobs, so that's good information that I can pass on to my friends. So I'm glad to be here because I think this is helpful, especially anybody giving out housing loans.
I love coming in here. It gives you new opportunities, better opportunities. It gives you a better chance and an eye-opener.
Everybody should take advantage of this. This don't happen too much often. Hopefully y'all be back kind of soon. You understand what I'm saying? And this is a good thing to do.
Tell everybody that got felonies to come get a job. Tell them, son. Say, come get a job if you got a felony.
And that exactly is the plan, according to Alice Green of Project Community Capital.
We use our social network and our economic power to empower the community at Hough in Cleveland. So we're out here today. This will be an annual event. This was sponsored by Dollar Bank and PCC with OMJ, Ohio Means Jobs. And we want you to come out to our next event that will be here next year. So save the date already. October, Hough Day.
For TV20, this is Errol Porter.
Thanks, Errol. Finally, Ward 16 Councilman Brian Kazy hosted his annual Haunted Hallow at Jefferson Park for residents and friends of the ward. Here's TV20 reporter Alex Pikturna with all the spooky details. An alternative to traditional trick-or-treat, Haunted Hallow invited the residents of Ward 16 and beyond to Jefferson Park to take part in Halloween festivities, including everything from a haunted maze to a movie in the park.
This is a safe way for kids and their families in the neighborhood, and really, as we're learning throughout the city of Cleveland, to come and enjoy a safe trick-or-treating. You know, we have the trick-or-treating going on, we've got pumpkin painting going on, we've got a haunted maze, we've got hay rides going on, we got a movie that's going to be shown, and it's just a really good, safe way for the whole neighborhood to come together, enjoy the holiday of Halloween, and have a good time, and it's a safe way to trick-or-treat.
The event was completely free to attend, with local vendors generously donating to provide candy and other goodies to trick-or-treaters. One such vendor was the Cleveland RTA Police, who, while giving out candy, also used it as an opportunity to teach kids the importance of safety while out and improve police and community relations.
Well, this is our second time coming out to Jefferson Park for their Haunted Hallow, and we plan to do plenty more. We love coming out to the community to do things for the kids and for the seniors, for anybody actually. Anything to try to bridge the gap between policing and the community is what we're up for. The importance of being out tonight in a setting like this, we have a safe opportunity for children to be out and still celebrate Halloween and have a good time, have fun with family. This is all about family getting together and having a good time without having to worry about anything. And this is one of the greatest reasons why we do this.
Although Councilman Kazy had a rough count of the number of attendees, it completely blew away his expectations.
As you can tell, we've guesstimated at over 8,000 people who've attended, and it really does bring the community together. You know, we hide the theme every year until about 3 weeks before the event, and this year the theme was skeletons. And then, you know, we get vendors. I think we got about 62 vendors here who have volunteered their time and their candy to pass out candy to the kids. And as you can see, it's just the community comes together for this. It's safe, it's fun, it's exciting, and it's great to see families out like this, playing together, having a good time together, and enjoying the holiday and enjoying the Haunted Hallow.
While this year's Haunted Hallow has already passed, the councilman invites all families of Cleveland to join for next year's celebration.
It's my 9th year here at Jefferson Park since I've become a council person, and every year it gets bigger and bigger. You know, like I said before, we're guesstimating over 8,000 people who've attended the event, and it's quick. It starts at 6 o'clock, it ends by 9 o'clock. Everybody comes in, has a good time, and leaves and go home. So, you know, if you're ever looking for a good time to go trick-or-treating, you know, the Friday before Halloween every year, Ward 16, Jefferson Park, Haunted Hallow, that's the place to be. As you can see, you know, the kids all have a great time. You know, here we have Brianna, AKA Chucky, you know, and all the kids, as you can tell and see, yeah, we got, you know, they all get dressed up with their makeup and their costumes, and, you know, all the kids dress up, and it's just a great way fun, safe way to celebrate Halloween and to trick-or-treat. So, you know, come on out to Ward 16 if you ever want to have a good time. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex, for that really scary story. Well, TV20 is streaming live 24/7. Visit TV20Cleveland.com to see our live feed and more. Stay connected with TV20 wherever you go by liking and following us on Facebook, Instagram, and X. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page to watch our numerous programs. Coming up next, learn about what's going on with the Cleveland Metropolitan Schools with this week's CMSD 360. Thanks for watching TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. Be sure to stay tuned for more on TV20. We are Cleveland.
Hello, I'm Darielle Snipes with the CMSD News Bureau. Welcome to CMSD 360, a look at news happening around the district for the week of October 29th. The 2023 Charities of Choice Workplace Giving Campaign is officially underway. If you have not yet made a pledge, please consider donating via the individual online electronic giving portal sent in an email on October 24th. Let's meet CMSD's goal of 100% participation. Sign-ups are open for teachers interested in participating in demonstrations of learning for the second quarter. Final student presentations will start the week of December 18th. To learn more about the process and to sign up, visit tinyurl.com/DOLSCMSD. Halloween is on Tuesday. Please be safe when trick-or-treating or driving in areas where children are out looking for treats. And if you plan on wearing a costume to school or work for Halloween, tag Cleveland Metro Schools so we can participate in the festivities as well. Wednesday begins National Native American Heritage Month. It is a time to celebrate the rich histories, diverse cultures, and important contributions of the nation's original inhabitants and of their descendants. November is National Family Engagement Month at all our schools. It is a time set aside to build relationships between caregivers and educators in support of our scholar success. The district's Family and Community Engagement Department works every day to build these relationships. For more information, head to clevelandmetrosschools.org/familyengagementmonth. And if you share your stories of engagement on social media, please use the hashtag CMSDFamiliesRock. Also, National Parent Involvement Day is Thursday, November 16th. November is also National Family Literacy Month, with a day of celebration on Wednesday, the first day of the month. On this day, parents, caregivers, and students are encouraged to take time out of their day to read a book as a family. The goal of reading as a family is to improve literacy and writing skills of the whole family. On Thursday, year-round schools will have parent-teacher conferences. Year-round students will not have school on that day. The annual Friendsgiving will be Thursday at the Executive Grill with seating times at 11 a.m. and at 12:30 p.m. Also, place your orders by this coming Friday at 2:30 p.m. for the Executive Grill's 27th Annual Pie Harvest Sale. There will be an assortment of delicious pies, including pumpkin, sweet potato, and apple, plus cheesecakes, and don't forget about that pumpkin roll. Place orders can be picked up on Tuesday, November 21st, just in time for Thanksgiving. To place orders for the pie sale, call 216-838-2433 between the hours of 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. and then again at between 2 and 3 p.m. You can also use that number to make a reservation to eat lunch at the Executive Grill on any Wednesday or Thursday, which serves between 11 and 1. Dr. Warren Morgan will give his first State of the Schools address on Thursday, November 9th at the Huntington Convention Center of Cleveland. Doors open at 11:15 a.m. with the forum starting at 12. To purchase tickets, go to cityclub.org. The address will also be live streamed. And have you seen CMSD CEO Dr. Warren Morgan's weekly newsletter? It is emailed out each Monday and contains district information for community partners, parents, students, and staff. If you aren't receiving it and you would like to, you can sign up at clevelandmetroschools.org, then click on the CEO tab. On the left-hand side, you will see CEO Weekly Focus Newsletter. Click on the tab to sign up. Well, this week's shout-out goes to students and staff at Stephanie Tubbs Jones Pre-K through 8 school. Last week, they held a Brazilian festival. Scholars had the opportunity to learn more about the Brazilian culture and see traditional dances and hear traditional music. What a fun event. Now, we want to hear from you. Who do you think should receive a CMSD shout-out? Tag Cleveland Metro Schools in your social media post and use the hashtag CMSD shoutout. Looking ahead, there'll be no school for students on Tuesday, November 7th. It is Election Day. For those who are registered, make sure to vote. We'll stay connected with what's going on in the district by downloading the CMSD app or following CMSD on Instagram, X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Thanks for watching CMSD 360. Have a great and productive week.